Today we are going to talk about the cost. Actually, my background is very poor. Noise are already at back there, and I think you guys can hear it. But let's focus on what we are going to do today, and let's get out of it. All right. So this is about the cost. So as you have already watched the other videos, you see the entry of how the project is going to be done, and this is how the entries and every task have been assigned, and what follows an outline have been already been made. So now let's start how we are going to do with the cost of our project. So now I just want to show you how to navigate around. So here, as I clicked here, this small button here is going to navigate us to a lot of places. So if I right click here, you see we have cost, entry, we have hyperlink and scheduled, and many kind of things. But today our focus will be on the cost. We will be doing tracking as our projects have been done. So this is just like a dummy of how we're going to do. The entry is always something that you are representing with. The tracking will be how your project is being taken. So this is the entry, as is already the first thing you always see when you open a project. So you click here, you right click. Today we are going to do the cost. Once you click here for the cost, put it in mind that the cost here is for the fixed cost alone. Fixed cost alone. Fixed cost, we write it using this place. So if I click here, I'm going to the fixed cost page. All right. So if I click here, this place is used for writing the fixed cost. We will go on to the variable cost, but we are starting gradually so that we all get an understanding from it. So the fixed cost here will remain stagnant till the end of the project. So this is educational purpose that we are using it for. So we go to the design. There's a design here. This is in Ghana cedis. So sorry for that. This is in Ghana cedis. So here we will enter 50,000 for the design, 50,000 for the design of the project. So write 50,000. So I think this is good. Press the enter key. So 50,000 for the fixed cost. So when you enter 50,000 here, we are done for the fixed cost. Now you want to go to the variable cost. So the variable cost, you don't click here and go and choose the variable cost as we did for the fixed cost. You go up here to the Gantt chart area. This is where you switch. The place you write the variable cost is inside the resource sheet. So search for resource sheet. Resource sheet. Okay, here is resource sheet. All right. So resource sheet, you click on it. You'll be open to this place or this platform. And this platform, we are going to assign people to a task. We are going to assign them to a task. So let's say the first person here is going to be a project manager. The second will be for programmer. Third will be programmer, and fourth will be system analyst. So this is what we are going to do. So I come up with this already. This is for educational purpose. So this is how it is. The first person here, that's Bright. You write it inside here. All right. So let me explain before even I write. Oh, the first person here is the project manager. The second is the programmer. That's Ivan. Prosper is the system analyst. Walamai is also a programmer. And we are going to locate them with the hours they can spend during this project. So Bright will be here. Once I write Bright here, the initials of Bright is B. So probably the B will be the initials, but that's not what you're going to do. All these things will automatically come out. But we are going to change this to what? PM. The PM is what? Project manager. Either I choose it from here, PM. All right. We are going to use capital, or you just, sorry for the interface being low like that. Okay. So write PM here as a project manager. So you click enter and you're done. So the second person was Ivan. So Ivan is also a programmer. So Ivan. So the work type here, the type here is work. We have a lot of another one. You can just choose some. Can write a lot of things here, but this we are going to use work. Work will be what we are going to do. The materials, we have box and many kind of things, but we are going to make it blank. This is what we want to do now. So this one is a programmer, so we use P or PR. So P is okay. Alright, what Prosper. So let's write Prosper here. So Prosper, the initial, okay. Prosper also is P already, so initial is P. So we just work like that. Okay. So for the Walamai, but we are going to make it system analyst. All right. We are not going to give programmer to him, although it's P for here, but system analyst, as we studied long time ago with. So SA will be for the system analyst. So I click here, just write XA, system analyst. Walamai rather will be the programmer here. So Walamai will be the programmer. I hope I got it right. Okay. So instead of W, you are going to put P for the programmer. All right. Now, automatically here has been assigned already, but that's not what we are going to use. So the standard rate here is the amount of cost like the person is going to get per hour. So let's say we are building a project, we don't know the duration that will end, but we are going to allocate amount of money for them once they spend an hour. So for Bright being the project manager, is going to spend 24 hours throughout the project. He's going to be there throughout the project. The project manager has to be there always. So we are going to make here 500 cedis per hour. So 500 cedis per hour. All right, 500 cedis per hour. The work of the programmer per hour will be 400 cedis. And how many programmers do we have? We have 2, right? And probably have to allocate the same amount of money for them. But the system analyst, we are going to give him 300 cedis. So 300 cedis per hour as he works. The same for the programmer, I'll give 400 cedis. Alright, so 400 cedis for the work too. Let me make this one big here. Alright, I think this one is nice. So the overrate happens to be when the person overdo what he's supposed to do. Let's say he has been taxed for, let's say he's supposed to work for the week and he added additional, let's say Saturday to it, or many other things, or any hours that he's supposed to work. Maybe he's supposed to work for 3 hours and he ended up working 4 hours. So 4 hours he have to earn amount. So overtime rate will be 200 cedis for every person who works beyond what he have been allocated, which we will do. So now fix in the money, and let's move on to how we are going to make sure that everything is working according to the hour. So everybody will get 200 cedis if he works overtime. So now we are going to do more of this. So now the maximum here is 100%, which is not going to be possible always. No, some of the programmers have to do a lot of works. So in case Ivan is supposed to work for 3 hours in a week. So as for, let's say everybody has his own way of doing it. So some of them decide not to work too much. Some of them, because they do not decide to work too much, they will have some small percentage. So since their work may be few, they have to earn less and many more. So okay, here it is. So let's say for